I got a very good question from a viewer in the comments to a previous video. The question was, should Alibaba bail out the fallen share price with a massive share buyback? I was thinking the same thing, so let's get into it in this Q&A series. You're watching More Money, let's get it. So the point of this sub-series is to be quick, and so I'll jump right to the answer. Can Alibaba prop up the shares with a buyback? Well, yes and no. Starting with the yes side, they in fact do have the ability to continue doing share buybacks. The company finished the latest quarter with US $42.3 billion in cash and US $22.6 billion in short-term investments for close to a total amount of liquidity of approximately $70 billion, which represents approximately 20% of their current market capitalization. If they used all that money to buy back shares, they would wipe out 1 in 5 shares. That would be absolutely massive. Additionally, the company is still a free cash flow generating machine, as they have generated close to $7 billion in the first half of the year. So if you were to just forecast that out in a flat line, they can be expected to generate a run rate of approximately 13 billion or 14 billion in the next 12 months, which reflects about 4% of the current market capitalization. And it's not like they aren't buying back shares either. In the first quarter of this year, they repurchased $3.7 billion in shares. And in the second quarter, they increased the number of shares repurchased by an additional $5.2 billion. And don't forget, guys, that they also increased their share repurchase authorization in the first quarter to $15 billion from $10 billion, as they absolutely see value in returning excess capital to their shareholders. So all in all, they're very friendly to their shareholders with their excess capital. But this takes us into the no side of if Alibaba can prop up the share price. I personally don't think Alibaba will prop up the share price with a large increase in their repurchase authorization to close to anything significantly higher than the current authorization. This is because management teams tend to move slower with capital releases to shareholders. So I wouldn't bet big on a big share buyback. They may increase the authorization a bit in 2021, but I wouldn't expect anything substantial. Secondly, the reason why I don't think buybacks should necessarily increase the share price is a more mathematical / theoretical reason. When you look at the way that I valued Alibaba, you can see that I added their cash and stock investment portfolio on a per share basis to the valuation. This is because when I'm thinking about purchasing a company, I'm largely paying for the cash generating capabilities of the operations. So if they have excess cash or liquid investments, that's really an adjustment that you add into the ultimate valuation. And that makes sense, because if you were to buy a business and they had a ton of cash on the balance sheet, well, when you bought the business, you would just get the cash to yourself. So when you value a business, you value what the business's operating earnings are worth, and then you add in the excess capitalization that the business does have on their balance sheet. So noticing that, if Alibaba were to reduce their cash balance and buy back shares, your EPS would go up, which gives you a higher valuation on a per share basis. But then the cash amount declines, which reduces your adjustment. So the net effect is nil. Now, this is just one approach, and other investors may look at this differently, so let me know in the comments what you think. Can Alibaba actually influence the share price in the short term with a larger buyback? I'm interested to know what you guys think. And also, guys, if you guys are looking for companies that are aggressively buying back shares, another company that is aggressively buying back shares as their market cap has been declining is Best Buy. I'm getting more and more interested in this opportunity as the stock price continues to decline. To get a quick understanding of what led to the stock price collapse and a free to download valuation model on the company, please click right here.